What is up? How well can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me well? Just let me know down below. Let me know down below how well you can hear me. But yeah, tonight's SmackDown. Let me go ahead and wait for a few people to get up in here first. Did you guys enjoy SmackDown? What did you guys think of SmackDown tonight? SmackDown tonight was a very hit or miss show. I wasn't really looking forward to much. I mean, they had the Tiffany Stratton Open US Challenge, which was answered by Lash Legend. So that was that. Tiffany Stratton actually won because Chelsea Green caused a distraction. And so Tiffany Stratton won. The show started off with Charlotte Flair in the ring, who had a pretty cool attire tonight. I like that blue color. But Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley, who I'm just not a fan of right now, I'm really not. So I don't know. She's just lost her confidence to me. But then you got Fatal Influence that come out, and basically it just leads to another. I believe it was a tag match. Honestly, like this show was so forgettable. There was a couple things on the show that was whatever, but there was a lot also that was just very forgettable on this show. A lot of stuff that was just very very forgettable, to be honest completely with you. What do you guys think? But yeah, tonight SmackDown just started off like, I don't know, it was just very hit or miss, to be honest. A very very hit or miss SmackDown. I hardly enjoyed it, to be honest. I'm trying to save most of my opinions for people to come in. But yeah, you had a women's, you had like a women's US Open. Trying to find the best. Yeah, you had like a women's US Open, and Lane or I was about to say Laney Reed. Lash Legend answered it. Her and Nia Jax's tag team. I think that they're an okay tag team, honestly. Like, but SmackDown tonight, I was just like really not looking forward to this show at all. Like, just literally not at all. I honestly was looking more forward to JCW JCW lunacy than this show. I know that glare is crazy. If anyone wants to join up, come talk. Let me know. We'll make it happen. But most of tonight's show was just very underwhelming to me. You had a segment with the main event was Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn, which is whatever. I couldn't imagine paying money for that, but like Lord have mercy. They could have put on a better main event for the fans, if you ask me. They definitely could have put on a better main event for the fans. I don't know why they didn't. Genuinely, like it's just these shows. almost progressively get worse, or every once in a while they'll hit you with a sprinkle or like a dash of something creative. Every once in like literally a blue moon to kind of keep you engaged and hooked. But WWE right now is for the moments. It's not for the matches or the ongoing story. They're writing these shows week to week, every single week. These shows are just written literally week to week. It's a week to week written program. I hate that glare. I'm gonna try to change it up. Hold on one second. Can't get rid of that thing. I tried to block it, but let me set up some. Set up a little bit in the chair, but it's still like damn near impossible to get the whole thing out. Why is it so damn impossible? Yeah, that shit's annoying, bro. I need like a lamp. That's probably what I'm gonna. I have one. I just need to plug it in. I've not done that at all. But I genuinely don't understand how anyone gets through these shows. They are just literally that bad. Quite literally, some of the worst shows I have ever seen is what we are currently watching on television. What we are currently seeing on television right now, probably some of the worst television of all time. I don't know why that light's getting to me so much today. Normally, it's like not that damn bright. That bitch is bright as hell tonight. Bright as shit. I don't know why. Tried to block it, y'all. But I was asking earlier, I wonder which member of Fatal Influence will end up being a world champion in the future because there's always that one member in every group. You know what? Screw it. There's always that one member in every single group that breaks out. That's the cool thing. So you know eventually at least one member of Fatal Influence will break out. We just don't know when. That's the problem. We don't know when they will break out. I kind of moved the mic a little. I kind of moved it a little bit further away. I might get another mic. I have a few. Just didn't feel like using it, to be honest. But these shows will just, they'll continue, I feel like, to get progressively worse. Because it'll probably honestly just get worse till it gets better. Before it gets better, at least. But we're going to pull up the results of tonight's show and we're going to talk about it. Dropped my torch on the ground. We'll talk about it. But it just wasn't a special show. It wasn't a special show at all. And right now is crazy because I've currently been fasting as of right now for 30 hours. I'm about to eat. I'm about to eat. I'm probably going to eat some uh chicken and broccoli and rice, and then maybe some protein pancakes. We'll see. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. My son's, or now it's almost tomorrow. It's 11:40 p.m. At 12 a.m. it'll be her birthday. Yesterday was my son's birthday. I had no desire whatsoever, literally none. Like literally the least amount of desire you could ever have is what I had to watch this show tonight, which was literally none. It was just a bad show. I don't know if it's the worst SmackDown I've ever seen. I didn't enjoy the main event. I predict next week. I would not be surprised if they do Gunther versus Sami Zayn right before on the final SmackDown before Clash in Italy, and they have Gunther get his WrestleMania win back against Sami. How Gunther lost at WrestleMania 40 against Sami. They low key might have him get that win back. It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me at all. But yeah, there was a match tonight between Tala Tonga and Shinsuke, and they keep saying Tala Tonga's 7 foot. Most of the population is under 6 foot, so they can fool them, but they can't fool me because I'm 6'5". I can tell that Tala Tonga is about 6'7". He is not no 7 foot. They wildly exact. Shinsuke's like 6 foot 6'1" or something, and he wasn't that much. He was like not that much crazy taller than him. 7 foot, anyways, like they claim. He wasn't no 7 foot taller than him. He absolutely, most definitely was not, is not, and never will be 7 feet tall. I appreciate the like. Whoever came in and liked, I do appreciate you. I just watched it happen in real time. But tonight's SmackDown was damn near unwatchable. I don't know why I had no motivation to watch this. I had more motivation to watch JCW Lunacy and AEW. I have more motivation to watch AEW tomorrow night than this show. It's just AEW's not a perfect show, but dude, I feel like I'm watching professionals when I watch them. Like everyone in WWE looks like they just have no passion. They look like they've been compromised. They look like the soul is just sucked out of them. Like literally the soul is just drained out of them like in real time. It's kind of crazy. Like how does anyone get through these shows with the way that they do? Nick Aldis, man, I'm tired of seeing him. I'm tired of seeing everybody, bro. It's really getting old. It really is. And I wonder if they were at some point at SummerSlam maybe going to set up a feud with Tiffany Stratton and Chelsea Green. I have no idea what they're doing there exactly. But I like the little weight thing that they do now. It's pretty cool when the commercial or whatever's on. They had the wrestlers do their like poses and whatnot. I think it's cool to see. I think it's dope to see. It's better than watching an ad. Fuck that. I seen the club WWE ads on the turnbuckles tonight. Man, this show was so bad. Like the main event, Cody Rhodes wins because Gunther gets involved, and it looked like they were trying to set up because they had to. Because earlier in the show, Sammy's trying to give Cody advice to beat Gunther because Sammy beat him at WrestleMania 40. But So they had to let Cody beat Sammy to be like, yo, you're not gonna little bro me, you know what I'm saying? So basically Gunther gets involved, starts choking Cody out, and then ends up Sammy gets into it with Gunther, and then it ends up costing Sammy, gets Crossroads. And then Sammy and Gunther kind of confronted each other. Like I said on the final SmackDown before Clash in Italy, they might have Gunther beat Sammy to try to show that, get his win back, get his redemption for that loss at WrestleMania 2 years ago. That's what they could be going for. I would not be surprised at all if that's what they end up doing. It would not surprise me. Sometimes when I do these streams, I try to like try something different sometimes. Every once in a while, not all the time. It's always nice to it's always nice to try something different here and there. When you do the same thing all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's just you're not going to make progress. You got to constantly change to see what works and what doesn't. But what didn't work was tonight's episode of SmackDown. A little over the second to last show before Clash in Italy. Let me look up SmackDown results. I did watch the whole 3 hour show. These are absolutely brutal to get through, and I cannot wait for them to go back to 2 hours in June. I literally absolutely cannot wait for that. Um, we're gonna look at the results because I forget on these forgettable ass shows. Did Jacob Fatu attack Solo? Oh no, that was old. Okay, old news. It's a little too dark. If it ain't, I'll keep it if because I like having the TV off. Yeah, I like it like that. Absolutely, I definitely prefer it this way. But yes, what a forgettable fucking show that this was. Fatal Influence with JC Jane and who was it, Laney Reed and Fallon something, I think. How do I Hey, Jade Cargill stands tall over Rhea Ripley. Okay, so she got her win back. Oh yeah, the Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes stuff. I thought that was all right. I'm not a big fan of, I'm not a big fan of Lil Yachty, coming out there every single week. I just don't think that it's really necessary for him to, come out every single week. I really don't. I just see no use in why he would come out literally every week because apparently from what I've read, WWE is very, very, very happy with the work Lil Yachty's doing. I think he's just, doing exactly what he's told, maybe going above and beyond with it a little bit. He's kind of getting the hang of it, but that still don't mean I want to see him. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely do not want to see him on my screen. I don't know. Some people want to see it. I'm not one of them. Look how bright that thing is. Yeah, I'm gonna probably change that like next stream. 'Cause I think that's so unnecessarily bright. If I change that next stream, that will definitely work a lot better. But if I get kind of hang out over here, then I'm fine. But just an awful show. Fucking terrible. Low effort. There was a six. Was it a 6-woman tag? I feel like they just did this match like 2 or 3 weeks ago with Fatal Influence versus Rhea, Alexa, and Charlotte, who all look very like deprived of food. By the way, man, I've been fasting for 30 hours right now. Am I looking forward to Gunther and Cody at Clash in the Castle? Absolutely not. I'm looking forward to Clash of the Castle just because it's matches. Like I don't have to worry about all these bullshit little segments that they do on, whether it be Raw or whether it be SmackDown. That's one positive. If I had to name one, that would definitely be one. But yeah, it was a 3-hour show tonight. It was pretty painful to get through. I'm not gonna lie. Like I really started zoning out. I wasn't looking forward to this show to begin with, but Trick Williams beats Carmelo Hayes. Uh, I remember Carmelo Hayes. He's got a better entrance now. I'll give him that. He's got a way better entrance for sure, than what he used to have. So they gave him that. So maybe he could go somewhere. But he kind of reminds me of Michael B. Jordan a little bit for some reason. I don't know why, even though they look almost nothing alike. But Trick Williams beats him by a distraction. Chelsea Green, yeah, I talked about how she helped Tiffany Stratton. I don't know if they're starting a temporary alliance with Tiffany and Chelsea. I have no idea. But I seen a random video earlier from 2017 of Congo Kong. Like, cause I seen Congo Kong in JCW Lunacy. I was like, is that Congo Kong? He had a feud with Tyrus, Brodus Clay in TNA in like 2017. I went back and watched that video from 2017. And I believe Chelsea Green was in that segment. And I found a comment from like 9 or 10 years ago, or 9 years ago, or whatever, that said, Chelsea Green, or is that the late girl from Tough Enough? Because she was in the 2015 Tough Enough. You never thought back then she could be in her role now, but people grow. That's just a part of life. People grow. If you stay locked in, you get results. She stayed locked in with it. But yeah, Tiffany's U.S. title run, it's okay for now. It gives her something to do, I guess. So she doesn't have to be in the world title scene 24/7. So I guess it's okay. They'll probably lean towards the feud with her and Chelsea Green, which will probably be pretty entertaining heading into SummerSlam. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't really know exactly where they're going with Trick. I'm thanking God the Sami Zayn feud's over. They did another backstage segment tonight with Sami Zayn and Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano would just be better off in AEW. He fits AEW better. He doesn't have the WWE superstar, esque to him. He would just do so much better in AEW, and I think that's where he should go. I really do think that that's where he should go. I was watching my stream. But yeah, tonight's SmackDown was just absolutely abysmal. I did not enjoy it at all. It did not give me any more excited for Clash of the Castle, to be honest with you. It really just didn't. But did this show get you guys any more excited? That's the real question. Because I want to know if I'm the only one who feels like these shows just don't excite me like whatsoever. 'Cause they genuinely, I had zero interest in seeing this show tonight. Like I watched JCW Lunacy last night. If you don't know what that is, it's ran by the Insane Clown Posse member Violent J. He's like the main member, and he's a big wrestling fan. If you don't know, he was big in the '90s and early 2000s. He had a beef with Eminem at one point, but yeah, he basically begged Vince Russo for years to come do creative for him because he thought him and Vince Russo were underdogs in the wrestling industry. So they he begged Vince Russo was done writing with wrestling, but he finally decided to come write for him. And it's a very good '90s esque style show. The wrestling's not very good, but the storylines are good and there's characters and it's a very old school feel. The intros, everything's like has like a '90s feel to it. I would recommend checking out JCW Lunacy. They had a lot of cool merch, but it all sold out. Like they were charging like $90 for a hoodie, which is insane, but it sold out, so it worked. If it sold out, they're doing something right. So I can't even argue that. Okay. But yeah, I don't. I'm just kind of chilling, waiting to see if anyone wants to come in. If not, it's fine. These shows just bring like a certain depression because it's like WWE just no matter what that it's never going to be what it once was. It's never going to be what it once was. But I'm about to eat, guys. So I'm going to go AFK for just a minute. I appreciate anyone who tuned in. Feels so great to eat, I swear to God. What's up? We're back for a short bit. I'm gonna finish the rest of my food, but I'm here to see what everybody's doing. Okay. I had to get that fixed. All right, so I had some chicken, broccoli, and rice. And I'm about to have some protein pancakes here in a second. It was 30 long hours of not eating. The record's 86, but 30's still pretty good. 86 is just crazy status, man. I had a few people dip out. Fuck you guys who did that while I was AFK. But I don't see these shows getting any better. SmackDown was just another forgettable show tonight, and then they just phoned it in their own cut. You could just it has such a week to week vibe. Every time you see a wrestler come out, they just have no passion. They're just doing exactly what they're told to do for that week, and I'm tired of watching that. Like I will admit, when I watch JCW, the wrestlers do look like they have passion. Most of them can't wrestle, but the storylines are good, and Russo's good to watch. So, um, it's cool to see that. TNA, I seen where Jeff Hardy came back as well. I don't care about TNA whatsoever. It's a shame what they've become because they used to be so good. They really did. They really used to be a lot better. Sorry, we're back. Had to take care of business for a second. I appreciate anyone who did stick around for this entire thing. And the replay gang will check it out too. You can't ever get the camera like perfectly clean, I swear. It's something that's almost unachievable to ever get this thing perfect. Still can't get it perfect. This is a camera that needs to be wiped like literally 24/7, or it will make your quality look like absolute dog water. A little bit better, I think. I think. Can't tell if it's smudged. I don't think it is. I think that's just how it is. I really do. I'm about to eat some protein pancakes, peanut butter, all that good stuff. But I have no interest whatsoever Clash in Italy, and I've noticed the views have been dropping a little bit too. I think it's because no one cares about wrestling. Damian Priest grabbed Royce Key's throat, and then Royce Keys confronted some backstage. That was pretty intense. Damian Priest seemed like he was really in the zone with that promo, but yeah, just what a lackluster SmackDown. Like that just shows most of the show is ads because not a lot happened on this show. No, I'm probably forgetting something, but who cares? It's not even worth talking about. This show was so bad. This show was so bad that certain things aren't even worth discussing. Quite literally, just a terrible product. I think the interest is at an all time low, not only for me, but for everybody. Because it really shows. Because even my videos, like, people don't even. I hate how when WWE's not doing well, people think that, like, wrestling in general can't thrive because WWE's not doing well. And I think that's just so stupid. I really think that is some of the most like low IQ stuff I've ever seen. Dude, this camera, man. Oh, because WWE's not doing well, that means no other wrestling promotion can do well. I enjoy most of Vince Russo's work, you know. He's got his flaws like everyone does. He's human. Every man's flawed, every man's a sinner. It just is what it is. But I can't continue watching these SmackDown. I mean, I will, but like they're just so bad. I didn't think last week's was that bad, but this week's to me just sucked. I don't know what it was. Like last night for JCW Lunacy, I was actually somewhat looking forward to it. And for AEW, I was looking forward to it, but I was not looking forward to SmackDown. It's just way too much Samoan stuff. Way too much Samoan stuff. Way too many ads. It really takes you out of the product. It really does. Way too much flashiness. Way too many terrible women's wrestlers. I don't know what happened to wrestling, man. I genuinely don't. There's really not a great wrestling promotion out there. You know, AEW puts on great matches. I'm excited for Double or Nothing Sunday, and then what is Collision tomorrow? I'm excited for that. I'm not. I was not excited for SmackDown. I just don't care, man. I'm tired of seeing Cody on top. He's got to keep the story going. Keep the story going over and over. I'm tired of seeing Solo. He has no charisma, but WWE will never fire him because he is the Usos' little brother, and that would rub Big Jimmy and Jay the wrong way. But WWE's wanting to bring in Enzo and Cass. I think they could bring a little hype to the shows. Baron Corbin might could add something. Should they put Enzo and Cass on SmackDown or Raw? I don't really know where they'd fit in, but I think I would put them on SmackDown starting off because Raw. I mean, you'd think they'd be on Raw, but like they were back in the day. But I don't know. I feel like SmackDown could use it more. But they'll end up doing something stupid. They'll put like I would put Baron Corbin on Raw, and I would put Enzo and Cass on SmackDown if I was booking the show. That's just what I would do. Um, Baron Corbin will be a nice asset. You know, he's a good heel, so it'll be good to see him work that heel character out. I would be interested to see that. Um, I just hope that they do what I said. I hope they put Enzo and Cass on SmackDown if they bring them, and Baron Corbin should be on Raw. No questions asked. He should be on Raw. Because I don't know. I just don't think Baron Corbin would be that interesting on SmackDown. I just think it'd be boring. I think Enzo and Cass could bring. They could work with anybody. Anybody. Imagine Ricky Starks and Enzo going. Ricky Saints and Enzo Amore going at it on the mic. That'd be one hell of a promo showdown. I would enjoy it. The Miz and Enzo could have another promo battle on SmackDown. Yeah, you could have them go at it. I'm not really into the whole Miz and Kit Wilson stuff that they're doing right now. I'm really just not into that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just think the Miz is redundant, and at this point, he should honestly be released. 'Cause there's no reason New Day gets released. Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, even R-Truth at one point, but then you keep um the Miz around. I mean, I know he probably promotes WWE a lot, and that's the main reason because he'll never go anywhere. I personally have slightly less respect for wrestlers who have never left or never leave WWE. I just do. You ain't went and proved yourself anywhere but WWE on that stage. You just suck that company dry of all its equity, and like I don't know. You milk every benefit possible from it. I don't like those type of people that just stay, and they never leave. They can't get a proper retirement. Like, but as far as the Miz, it's 2026. I would not be surprised if in 2035 we're sitting here and the Miz is still with the company. 2020 or 2036, whatever. 10 years from now, I would not be surprised. I mean, I enjoyed the Marine 3 movie. I didn't really enjoy 4. I didn't see 5 or 6 yet. I might watch it eventually. But I enjoyed the Marine 3. That was honestly, I think, the best one. But the Miz's character is just redundant, man. It might be time to switch it up. You've played the whole character your whole career, the same character your whole career, more like. He had his run in 20. I didn't even like him in 2011 back then. Like a lot of people get nostalgic about that kind of stuff now, but I didn't even like him then. Like the only time you could say 2011, but really, well, the only time I slightly liked him was 2016 during that IC title run that he had on SmackDown. That great that he had with Dolph Ziggler. He had a match that was No Mercy against Dolph. But we don't got CM Punk, we don't got Drew, we don't got Orton right now. All the stars left after WrestleMania. This never happened back in the day. This is like a new concept. That after WrestleMania, we don't know what to do. Just stay home. We don't want to pay you. Or they might already be on a set income with it. But I appreciate anyone who enjoys these takes, y'all. Some people come up in here and watch the replays. I just think that there's a genuine lack of interest in wrestling right now. I think that's why a lot of people are tuning out and they're not tuning into a lot of content creators because they just don't care. There's nothing to care about. There's nothing you want to hear opinions about. I mean, Lesnar came back Monday, but I mean, who really gives a fuck at this point? I mean, it's better than not having him, I guess. It's an extra star. That's about it. But once the big stars come back, the show should pick up some. I personally don't give a shit uh if CM Punk comes back or not. I truly don't. There we go. Do you give a shit if CM Punk comes back? Some people do. I don't. I don't like pieces of shit. I don't like watching pieces of shit wrestle. Maybe when I was a kid, I could do it, but not in 2026. Hell no. I could not. Absolutely fucking hell no. But I've been saying a lot of the same shit since 20, as you know, back in the day. Go watch my old videos. I used to have a lot more. I had to delete a lot of them. But yeah, we've been live for almost an hour. I want to play some TNA Impact tonight. I'm so pissed because I unboxed that sealed copy of it and I had a PS3 save in my cloud storage a few weeks ago. But then somehow the save in my online storage got lost. I don't know what happened. I was going to download it, but I was like, I don't know when I'll get the game, so I'm not going to. Never did download it. And then I finally got the game. I did an unboxing. I put the game in to play it, and I had to restart the story mode because for some reason my save file vanished from my cloud storage on the PS3. So it is what it is. We already created a new character. We're just gonna run the story mode back. I ain't played it since like 2023. The story, I don't believe, maybe early 24. Don't really know. Too many boring wrestlers, man. Too many Samoans. That's another main problem. Way too many. I don't want to see Solo. I don't. I mean, Tala Tonga. I mean, he's okay to see just because big dudes are sometimes cool to see in the ring, and they usually have a spot. You know what I'm saying? But I don't care about Tama Tonga or Solo Sikoa. I don't give one single fuck about them at all. Not one. I appreciate anyone who is still stuck in. Appreciate anyone still up in here talking about SmackDown. We've been live for almost an hour. I'm probably not going to go past like an hour and a half. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. I don't even want to go this long to be honest, because this show's just so fucking bad. Like Alexa Bliss and Charlotte and Rhea, they all just have no direction. Everybody's just showing up like, what are we doing this week? They all have the look on their face. There's no passion behind anything they're doing, no meaning. It's just going through the motions, collect your check, go home. That's exactly what it is. They work less days now, so they got that benefit. They got that benefit going, but it's just way less days, way less effort. They just don't give a shit. It is what it is. They don't try anymore. There needs to be some real authority back there, and Triple H just ain't cutting. And Triple H, you fucking suck. You are literally the worst booker I have ever seen in my life. Triple H is literally the worst booker of all time. And WWE, I guess, likes mediocrity. They've loved it since like 2008, mediocrity. So that's why they re-signed him to a 3-year deal because he's mediocre, and that's what they love for some reason. And people think Vince coming back would be the answer. I mean, not really. It'd be better than what we're seeing now. I'll say that, but it's not the answer. Shane McMahon should have taken over, but Vince's ego wouldn't allow his own son. It's crazy. I genuinely just don't understand. I think there's also a lot of bitterness there. But to watch these garbage shows every week, who is really sitting down and enjoying these soulless, just terrible shows? They're soulless, they're terrible, they're not fun to watch for anyone. There's no meaning. I mean, like, I don't know. Every once in a while, they'll try to save it. They'll sprinkle something nice, something good. So you think the whole product's good when in reality it's very, very mediocre week to week. Back then, the product was good every week. It wasn't good here and there. It was good every single week. Every week, you had a reason to tune in. You could miss the most crazy, insane thing ever on the most random Monday or Friday night, Thursday night, Tuesday night, whichever era. But you really could have, and times have really changed with that. I will say because these shows are not must see. You could go 6 months without watching, you didn't miss anything. But and they can't create new stars like Carmelo Hayes. They have him losing to Trick Williams. Like And then Trick Williams eventually is going to fall off because he's not really that exciting. He's really not. I hate to say it. He's genuinely just not that exciting. I mean, he has a place on the roster for sure, a mid Carter. But that's exactly what he is right now. He's the U.S. champ, so I guess it suits him. But nowhere near that world title. He'll eventually one day get his shot at the world title, and we'll see how he does then. I didn't expect Brock Lesnar to return in Greensboro, my home state. I didn't expect that because it was you just didn't expect it. It almost makes me wonder. It wasn't real. I mean, no. They did not swerve. Lesnar retired legitimately. It wasn't no swerve. Trust me, they would have promoted his they would have done something. Like it was most definitely not a swerve. I don't think anymore. We also found out aliens are apparently real. There's 4 different species. There's like the insectos, the greys, the reptiles, whatever, and the no man. I don't remember exactly what they were called, but yeah, there's 4 different types. Pretty interesting though. I will say I've seen the pictures. Very interesting, I will say. Unlike tonight's SmackDown episode, which was not interesting at all. Not just wasn't very interesting whatsoever. I will have a video talking more about JCW Lunacy. I'm going to review some old shows too. I like to review the old shows, but I'll be right back with you guys. I appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure to like. We'll be right back. What is up, y'all? We are back here. Got the hiccups. We are officially back to close this show out. I appreciate anyone who's tuning in. Okay, so this show's just really boring nowadays. SmackDown, overall, tonight's show, I'd probably give this show like a 3.5 out of 10. That's probably what I'm feeling, somewhere like a 3.5. Yeah, it's tonight's show for me will officially get a 3.5 out of 10. Just not a very good show, not a very entertaining show. I just truly did not enjoy it whatsoever. I'm more excited for Collision tomorrow. And I was talking to AI about something I've noticed about Tony Khan is he doesn't bring in as many wrestlers anymore that got, released from WWE. Back then he would bring in like almost any wrestler, any and every wrestler that got released from WWE, and he kind of just stopped doing that. I think he's got to be smarter about bringing in, with his budget, bringing in every single wrestler just because they got a 90-day no compete. You can't just do that. You know what I mean? He's got to be smarter. So he's only going to bring in who he really wants to bring in. And Tony Khan hasn't fired anybody. Said went on about how he doesn't fire anyone, but now apparently he's having to. So, and that'll be more that he could potentially have to fire if he brings more people in. AEW already has a big roster too. They don't want anyone just sitting on the sidelines or anyone just collecting a check or taking someone else's spot because they already have the roster that they want to have currently. AEW does. They have the roster they've been wanting to have. So, yeah, they don't want to take a spot from one of those guys. So they don't want to take a spot from one of those guys. So they're definitely going to be more selective on who they hire and things like that. So yeah, Tony Khan's not just hiring like every last WWE talent anymore. It seems like. But yeah, tonight's SmackDown, absolute garbage. 3.5 out of 10, and they're lucky they're getting that. Very low effort show. All the wrestlers look like they just lack passion. The show feels like it lacks soul or heart or anything like that. And it's just it was really tough for me to get through this show. I'm not gonna lie, I really barely even wanted to get on here and review it. Like it was just a bad wrestling show. I'll be more excited to talk about Collision tomorrow, even though it gets less views typically than talking about SmackDown. My views have talking about wrestling anyways have went down because mainly because no one gives a shit about wrestling right now. No one gives a shit. Like I was on a steamroll and then it kind of just slowed down a little bit because of how much no one cares about wrestling now. I appreciate anyone who does watch my takes, my videos, and helps me get watch hours because currently I'm almost at 500 watch hours. I got to be at 4,000. So I'm really grinding the content and putting it out. I just got to start putting it the fuck out like a madman. That's what we're gonna do. Tony Khan though he's only fired few people. He fired CM Punk because of him beating up Jack Perry, and then they had the All In match, and then he got fired after. But CM Punk told Tony Khan, he said, "Fix it, or I will." And Tony Khan did not fix it, even though I don't like Punk. I don't know. I feel like Punk just thought he was like the shit backstage there. Oh, but he's had no problems in WWE. Yeah, that's because WWE's an ass kissing fest. That's why he's had no problems in WWE. A big giant ass kissing fest. I don't know. WWE just sucks. Like, it's taken a lot for me to even get up on here and talk about this garbage show. It's just so bad. I don't understand why these shows have to be this fucking bad. Why can't you just write a good show? It doesn't make any sense. Like they act like they don't know how to write a good show. Like no one backstage has a good wrestling mind. Magically, no one backstage in your wrestling show has any wrestling wisdom or knows how to write a show. That's kind of sad. I'm still looking forward to AEW though. I'm looking forward to Collision, and I'm looking forward to Double or Nothing. I'm ready to see some true wrestling, not this fake parody of wrestling bullshit that WWE puts out. Just fucking terrible. Horrible show. These wrestlers suck. They're fucking boring. WWE has a bunch of fucking amateurs. Way too many amateurs, dude. No, not enough stars. Too many fucking amateurs. And I don't want to watch them on my screen. I truly do not want to watch them on my screen anymore. I don't like seeing amateurs wrestle. I like seeing professionals wrestle. But this is what it is. That's why I don't watch NXT. NXT is full of amateurs. It's not for me. I don't like watching amateurs wrestle. Do you like watching amateurs wrestle? Because I certainly don't. I don't like this shit. It's terrible. Fucking horrible. One of the worst SmackDowns of the year tonight. Fucking just dog shit boring. Last week's show was better than this show. There's no stars. Way, way, way too many NXT guys. Way too many. And it's not a problem that they came from NXT, it's the fact that WWE didn't properly build these people in NXT in the first place. And they bring them up and wonder why they can't get over because they never were over in NXT, and you think you're going to bring them up to the main roster? Well, they might have been a little over, but then it doesn't translate to the main roster all the fucking time. It's not always going to translate over. Just because someone was good there doesn't mean they're going to be good there. I need to make a video about that. Wrestlers will not be good everywhere just because they were good in New Japan. They won't be good in New Japan because they were good in WWE. They won't be good in WWE because they were good in New Japan. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work. Another thing, I don't know why Johnny Gargano is being such a mark. He should just sign with AEW. I'm not a Johnny Gargano fan, but he would fit way better over there. That he'll get to be himself and be a wrestler. That's what he is. So why is he trying to just stay in WWE, hoping there's gonna be a crack in the door he could slip in? Maybe, maybe that's what he's hoping for. His buddy Tommaso went over. I don't see why he couldn't. Tony Khan grabbed Tommaso fast. He wanted Tommaso. He's been more strict about who he's bringing in, but he wanted Tommaso Ciampa. He most definitely wanted him because he was over there quick as hell. I swear he was just in WWE, and next thing I know, he's in AEW. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like, Tony Khan, he gets who he likes. But you guys are here to hear about SmackDown tonight. SmackDown was terrible. Fucking dog shit ass show. It was just bad. Bad creative writing. So many of these people just look like they don't give a shit. Why are you there wrestling if you don't give a shit? You need the money, you need the check. These people should never even be in the business. It's not the wrestler's fault. They're just here to get a check. It's TKO's fault for allowing this mediocrity to be on television every single week. It's bullshit. Absolute utter bullshit. That's crazy. Someone unliked the video, you fucking hater. The fuck off my channel. Let me find out who it is too, and you'll get banned from the channel. Fucking piece of shit. I hate people like that. You're gonna come in here and unlike my live. Like what a bitch ass move. Get the hell off my channel if you're gonna do some bullshit like that, playing around. But yeah, SmackDown tonight, I'm just telling it like it is. It was not a good show. It is just reality. And I'm not just a hater of WWE. I said last week's show was decent. Go back and watch my review. Go back and watch my review. I did not talk as much shit about last week's show. I just call it like I see it. If it's a bad show, I'm gonna tell you. It is what it is. And it was just an abysmal show. tonight. Terrible. Very, 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 very hard to get through. I cannot wait till June when this show goes to 2 hours. It's going to cut out a lot of filler. There's still going to be a lot of junk, a lot of bullshit, but it's going to cut out a lot of filler, taking that hour off of them. It's 12:54 a.m. We've been live for an hour and 25 minutes. That's crazy. Yeah, SmackDown tonight, absolute bullshit. We'll be here to talk about AEW, Double or Nothing Sunday. We'll be here to talk about Collision tomorrow. I got some JCW Lunacy videos coming. I got some other videos coming. So yeah, guys, we got a good few days of wrestling ahead of us. We got Collision tomorrow, and then we got Double or Nothing Sunday, which I'm excited to see. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, please. I appreciate anyone who came by and gave a genuine like. Anyone who came to play around, fuck you. But yeah, guys, I appreciate anyone who came in, tuned into this video, and showed support, guys. But I've pretty much said everything I need to say about SmackDown tonight. Mediocre garbage show. Please subscribe. Please do that. Please like. Please turn on the notifications. And stay posted for more. Or I will stay posted for more, I should say. But thank you to anyone who tuned in, guys. I really do appreciate it. Maybe next week SmackDown will be better. We'll be here to talk about Collision tomorrow. So yeah, Collision, Double or Nothing. I'm really excited for the Will Ospreay Samoa Joe match. I'm not enthusiastic at all about WWE right now. I am not enthusiastic about them whatsoever. If anyone's got any last questions, I was about to wrap it up, but if anyone's got any questions real fast, I'll answer them. Should I go to an hour 30? I got 2 more on likes. That's crazy. Whatever, man. People are weird. People truly are weird, bro. I've never came in, supported someone's content, and did some weird shit like liking it, then unliking it. That's some weirdo shit. All right. Well, if everyone feels fulfilled and there's no more questions, then I guess I will hop out. SmackDown tonight for me gets a 3 out of 10. I might hit an hour 30 just because we're that close. Get the few extra minutes in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've been here for a good bit, you know. Not the longest ever. There's been some streams I did that was a lot longer, but tonight, man, I'm just not feeling SmackDown whatsoever. It's only 12:56 now. Just a bad wrestling show. Nothing much else to it. Just a bad show, that's it. My views take a minute to update because on the YouTube Studio app, it updates faster than the YouTube app. But I'm not looking forward to SmackDown next week. I mean, I'll tune in to Clash in Italy. I'm mostly excited because we'll get to go into the next chapter. I want to close this one because the build up for Clash in Italy has been absolutely god awful. I don't know when I will drop a Clash in. I'll probably drop one next week, a Clash in Italy predictions video, where I will predict WWE Clash in Italy. That'll probably be another video that gets quite a good amount of views. Usually those type of videos do. The lives sometimes we'll bring in a new audience, just depending on who's surfing through that night looking for wrestling content. But yeah, the watch hours have slowed down the last like day or two. They were skyrocketing. But it's all good. They're gonna have slow days. It is what it is. We just gotta keep putting content out. That's what we gotta keep doing. We're gonna go to an hour 30. If anyone's got anything they want to ask before I wrap it up, now's the time. Tonight's SmackDown, awful. To the replay gang, I appreciate you guys. Make sure to like the video, please. But yeah, the replay gang always comes in clutch. Like even when these lives don't always do well, the replay gang always comes in and they always come in clutch because sometimes the views go up a little bit on them. You know what I'm saying? Afterwards, yeah, we've been live for an hour and a half now, talking WWE SmackDown. Okay, guys, is that it? We hit the hour and a half mark officially. So yeah, we came here to discuss SmackDown. I'm more excited to make videos on JCW Lunacy. That's going to be exciting for me. And then my Clash in Italy prediction videos will come next week. I'll probably drop the Clash in Italy predictions. I don't know if I'll do it before or after SmackDown. I also wanted to have time to get some views. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to play some TNA Impact on the PS3 when I'm done. I love that game so much. But, alright, guys. I think I'm about to hop out of here. To anyone, to the replay gang, I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching our content. We got a lot more coming. It's worth the subscribe, I promise. And yeah, we got more lives coming. I'll be here to talk about Collision. I'll be here to talk about Double or Nothing Sunday. I'll be here to talk about Raw. I don't review NXT. The writing is just so bad. I'm just not covering NXT. I might touch up on a couple of things like Mason Rook. That's about it. Dynamite, we talk about Dynamite. Dynamite's great. We love watching it. JCW Lunacy, I don't watch Impact currently. I know Jeff Hardy brought the Willow stuff back. I just don't care. Impact is horrible. Just an awful fucking show. Let's be honest. Terrible. Impact has been awful for a very long time. All right, guys, but we're going to hop out of here. I appreciate anyone who tuned in to the replay gang. Thank you so much for helping us with the watch hours. We're inching closer and closer to our goal every day of 4,000. We're almost at 500. I appreciate you so much for tuning in, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.